today's video, I will be telling you how I shift during the day. So in this video, I will be explaining why it's a good option to shift during the day, how I shift during the day, my experience with it, and just how to incorporate it in your everyday routine. So why should you shift during the day? Well, let me tell you, I have a few examples. So let's say that you share a room with your sibling, or maybe your family's really loud at night. There are just a lot of distractions at night when you plan on shifting. Then you could shift during the day, anytime during the day, morning, afternoon, evening, wherever, whenever, if it's more calm in your household. And this is one thing that helped me, is if you're a little bit scared of shifting. So at night, I'm gonna be honest, it's a little creepy. The vibe is like dark and spooky. Okay? Let's not lie to ourselves. Though I do love nighttime, I'm just saying. Shifting can be a little bit scary. Okay? And if you're a little bit scared of the unknown or of shifting, maybe shifting during the day can bring you some peace of mind. When it's like daylight out and maybe your mom's home. Because I remember I took a nap on the couch and I felt really comfortable because my mom was right there. She was working on her laptop and I just was just like, I'm just gonna take a nap. And I had a fucking shifting experience. Like, something happened. I forget what, but something happened. And I was like, oh, fuck. But then if I try and shift at night, I feel a little less comfortable. You know what I mean? So it's just an ease of mind kind of thing. And lastly, if you always find yourself falling asleep when you're doing a shifting method, or just when you're trying to shift at night, when you're not trying to do a sleep method, I highly recommend shifting during the day because it's a little bit harder to fall asleep. So now it's how do you shift during the day? This is my favorite part. I love talking about this shit. I keep looking down because I have my boogie board with me. Okay? I fucking love that name. It is so silly. Anyways, so how I shift during the day is the same way that I would shift at night. It doesn't change anything. Okay, give me a minute. I'm so fucking cold. It is so cold. We're having a little outfit change because it's fucking cold. I'm pretending that it's summer wearing a short sleeve, but it's really not. It is cold. It was like over -30 last night. Are you fucking kidding me? I can't. As I was saying, shifting isn't something that has to be done at night or that has to be done at a specific time. Shifting can be done wherever, whenever, because it is literally, you get into a meditative state and it's literally your awareness becoming aware of a different reality. So you don't need to do it at a specific time. So when I shift during the day, I just do as I normally would. If you like doing methods, try a method during the day, like whatever. But I'm going to be more specific now. And again, you can shift however you want. You don't need to do a method. However you want to shift, if you want to do the void method, if you want to do the lucid dream, I don't care. I don't care. Do whatever you want. So there are two scenarios that I like to practice when I plan on shifting during the day. So the first one is when you wake up. Right when you wake up, after you've woken up from your dream, and right when you're like staring at a bed and you're like, ugh. You know what I mean? Yeah. That state that you're in, it's like, some people call it the theta state or whatever the fuck. I don't know what it's called. That's a good state, bitch. It's close to like the void state or like the state akin to sleep. It's like your subconscious is still, like, you're kind of aware of it. Do you know what I mean? And you can like go back to sleep if you want. That's a very good state to be in. That's a very good state also for manifestation. So if you want to visualize or manifest during that time, you could also do that. But it's also a very good time for shifting because you're in a higher state of being kind of thing and like a meditative state. And when I say get into a meditative state, so like meditate before doing your method, you're kind of getting into a state like that. So this way, you don't even have to meditate because you're already in that state because you just fucking woke up. So whilst you're in that state, you can then visualize your DR, affirm, fucking meditate, use your 5 senses, that kind of thing, or go to the void, whatever you want, okay? That's the first scenario, right when you wake up, okay? The next scenario that I did do, and it fucking worked, was I would get up pretty early. I think I got up at like, oh my god, I don't even know, I might have gotten up at 4 or 5. 4 or 5 a.m. I don't know, I was fucking a psycho, what the fuck. And then I would wake up at 5, work on my business for 1 hour, okay? And then after that, I would go on my basement couch and I'd have a nap. Listen, I have a whole video on it, girl. Up here, I have a whole video on how I shifted with that, and I explained it all. So you can go watch that if you want. And then I do my visualizations, I say affirmations, and I use my 5 senses, and I am intending to shift. Like, that is what I'm doing, or to have an out-of-body experience, something. And when I tell you that I was doing this every night, I think I did it like 3 days in a row, and for those 3 days, I had either an out-of-body experience, I either mini-shifted, I got the closest I've ever gotten with shifting, which, again, is explained in that video. I know I'm promoting myself, I'm sorry. Or I went to the void, got in the state, into sleep, something fucking happened. So that second scenario is basically waking up at an early time, early enough, and doing something not related to shifting for 1 hour. Or related to shifting, I don't care. And then going to have a nap. And you do your method or whatever the fuck you do. Okay? So now I'm going to be talking about my experience with shifting during the day. So I kind of accidentally already told you everything. Oops. So the first scenario, I haven't really tried yet. I mean, I kind of have, but I like to manifest during that time. So, I don't know. And sometimes I just forget. So, yeah. But the second scenario very much works for me. And I love doing that, and I have to get back into it. I had a whole routine going on. But why I think it worked so well for me is because it's kind of the wake back to sleep method. Like, you wake up and you stay up for an hour, and then you go back to sleep. And also because I was incorporating it in my daily life. Like, it was in my routine, which means that I was practicing it over and over again, which inevitably, if you practice something over and over again, you're going to get better at it. So yeah, I would just meditate downstairs on my couch downstairs, and then I would put my selenite crystal right on my forehead or on my chest, and then I'd listen to either an audiobook or a meditation, and then and it was literally almost inevitable. Like, I would experience something. I'd either experience symptoms, my body would fall asleep, and then I'd experience my heartbeat going over. Oh yeah, I remember. I experienced that every single time. That's so cool. But, like, it is the perfect method for me. Because I kind of got everything, and I tried out new things, and now I know what works for me, and I just molded it into this perfect routine that works for me. So, yeah. I'm set. Okay, so now I want to quickly talk about routines. I highly recommend adding shifting to your everyday routine. Adding it to your routine, because if you struggle with wanting to shift and you genuinely want to get better at it, fucking practice it. Shifting is becoming aware of a different reality, okay? It's something that can be practiced. Just like if you listen to Neville Goddard, he says that all of his schooling or education was him alone in his room exploring his own mind and just like meditating and that kind of thing. Or no, imagining. And he got so fucking good at it. Like, hello. He was so good at manifesting. So if you're like, oh, Lauren, I can't shift. I can't do anything. I can't do it. Bitch, I don't want to hear it, first of all. Practice. Okay, I was like that too. I was like, why can't I shift? I'm literally doing everything right. First of all, no, I wasn't. Okay? Second of all, I don't know what the fuck I was doing. I didn't know what worked for me. I didn't know which reality I wanted to go to. I didn't know how to do it. I didn't know what I was doing. Okay? So be patient. Fucking work towards it, okay? If you add it to your everyday routine, even just for 10 minutes, it doesn't have to be for long. If you do that daily, or like 5 times a week, I don't know, you're gonna get better, okay? You're gonna learn what works for you, and then you're gonna have failed attempts, but then you're gonna analyze them and realize, oh, that doesn't work for me, so I'll try this next time. Like, and then you're gonna get better and better at it. So this way, if you do shift, it's not gonna be like, oh, I shifted, but I don't know how I did it. It'll be like, oh, I shifted, so now I know exactly what works for me. You know what I mean? I just think if you really want to incorporate shifting in your life, add it to your routine, because it has helped me so much. And I think I have a new routine going on, but I didn't really add shifting to it. But I think I'm gonna start doing that again because it really works for me. Alright, my love, thank you so much for watching. Remember that this might not work for you, okay? It fucking works for me. Maybe it won't work for you. You know what? If you like shifting at night, fucking go for it. If you like doing sleep methods, go for it, bitch. Okay? Do whatever works for you. And if you don't know what works for you, experiment. Okay? Shift during the day, shift at night, do sleep methods, do awake methods, try out different methods, try out no methods. Just use your intention. Literally do anything, okay? This is a whole journey. This is a whole fucking research project, okay? And if you really, really, really want something, you're gonna have to work for it. Sometimes it doesn't happen overnight, okay? For some people I know, they shifted their first try. I don't give a fuck. I don't care, okay? I didn't shift on my first try, but I have such this interest with shifting and the universe and all of these out-of-body experiences that I just love it and I want to incorporate it in my life and I want to get better at it. So if you feel that way too, then just test things out, man. Okay? Alright. I love you so much. Thank you so much for watching. Happy shifting and happy manifesting. And if you have any questions, let me know down below in the comments. And I also have my socials in the description if you want to follow me on TikTok. I post a lot on there. I always post weird shit on my story too. And I also have a shifting group chat on Discord if you want some shifting mutes. I don't fucking know how to say it. Mutuals. I'll just say the actual word. How about that? Alright, thank you so much for watching. I love and appreciate you. Happy shifting. Peace.